Good afternoon to Marie Paterick's YouTube channel. And I am coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. A number of people knowing that I have started doing my YouTube channel and doing some filming and some programming, and know that we had lost a child, asks me if I would do a segment on child loss. And that's right up my alley. We know about that. And so that's what this video will be about. And I will have, you'll see that I have pictures of who Andrew was, and I will share the story. And I will say that if you are happy with what you see and hear, and would like to know more, I certainly ask for your comments on my channel, and I'm open to sharing information as since Andrew died 5 years ago, we have been helping many others who have lost a child. And it has interestingly helped Roy and I in our growth and through our journey. But we had one son and only child, Andrew Joseph Paterick, and he was born on All Saints' Day. Actually, he was due on Thanksgiving in November, and due to my toxemia issues, he came early. On Halloween night, my husband was out handing candy to the kids and the parents, and my water broke. And surprise, surprise. But I yelled down to my husband and I said, I think we're going to have to go to the hospital soon because my water broke. And he said, you are not having this child on Halloween night. And I said, well, dear, I don't think we have any say in that because I think Andrew is telling us he's ready to come. And he was, although I had labor all night. And so it was a long night. Andrew was born at 6:57 a.m. on All Saints' Day, November 1st. A lot of funny things happened in the delivery room. They took him away, they showed him real quick to me, and then they went and laid him on the table and did all the wonderful things that they do to newborns. And suddenly we heard laughter coming from the doctors and the nurses, and Andrew had peed all over the wall. And so the doctor said, well, that part works. And it was a great delivery. And we had Andrew for 37 years, and he died of cardiomyopathy very suddenly during the night. It was a shock to everybody, obviously to his wife who woke up and found him gone. That would be a shock to anybody. Unfortunately, because of all the upset, she could not find his phone. She could not find our telephone number. And so they ended up, had a friend or a social worker at the hospital that knew a detective here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and they had him and another fella come to the door at 7 o'clock in the morning to deliver the news that our son was deceased. What a way to wake up on a Mother's Day weekend. He died actually on May 12th, 2018. When the police gave us the news, I just collapsed onto the floor and I just screamed and just lost it. And my heart had a hole in it immediately. And I vowed to my husband that if Andrew was gone, I wanted to die. And it was a very, very rough beginning. But my husband, the rock that he is, even though he was suffering from Andrew's death, he stood by me and held me up and gave me a good talking to and said, listen, Andrew would not want you to be this way. You get your butt out of bed and get your 2 feet on the floor, and we have to keep going. And for the first month and a half, we were pretty much in a state of shock. We didn't really want to talk to anybody. We didn't want to see anybody. And yet there were all kinds of friends who wanted to bring food, and they did. And they wanted to be here to help us. But we just felt we wanted to basically be by ourselves. We didn't want everybody telling us what they thought about how we should be dealing with Andrew's death. And that's significant. But Andrew was a wonderful child. Obviously, his mother's going to say that, right? He really was a saint in a lot of ways. He was a very musical child from the word go. We had a piano, and as soon as he could sit on that stool and put his little hands on the keys, he was banging out little tunes and singing his little heart out. We didn't know what he was singing. We didn't know what the song was, but it was fun to listen to him. From there, he ended up learning clarinet and bass clarinet, piano, obviously. Eventually, he went into learning organ and played the organ in several churches, as well as piano. Played the piano for the choir at school and the swing choir. He was very musical. He could pick up an instrument and learn it. He taught himself guitar. He was just a musical person. When he came out of college, he actually had a church choir and led a fairly good-sized church choir as the musical director. And he didn't stay with them that long because they had a change of pastors, and that pastor came in and fired the whole staff. And so Andrew was there maybe a couple of years, I believe it was. He went to Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa, and majored in music theory. And what else can I tell you about Andrew? He and Jessica got married, and they had a good marriage. Unfortunately, the day of Andrew's service, celebration of life service is what I want to say, she decided to leave our family. And so we not only lost Andrew that day, but we also lost his wife. And that was quite something to work through and journey through, on top of the grief that we had for Andrew. So you will see pictures, obviously, through this video, and hopefully you will be helped by this, my information that I'm giving you. It's been a long 5 years, as my title said, but we are kind of on the other end. We will always grieve for Andrew. Actually, there are days that I cry almost every day for him. Something will remind me of him, and, there I go. And that's what grief is all about. Grief comes in waves. And when they come, you have to just journey through it and walk through it. You have to let it come, because that is where the healing comes. That is where my healing came. And further healing has come because I have been able to help others that have lost children or loved ones. I've been asked by numerous people, since they knew that I had been through grief and are journeying on that journey, they come and journey with us. And we are able to help them and be there for them in the pain that we felt, especially in the very beginning. So I hope that this has helped you. I've given you a short version about Andrew, and I'll probably think of other things when I end the video, and I can always extend the video, obviously. But as I said in the beginning, if there are any of you that would like to know more, or you have questions, please feel free to drop a comment on my video page, and share where you've been or what you would like to know. So I'm going to move ahead so I can get this video going and get it out this week. as I promised myself to do that. Trying to do a video every week with something. A number of you do know that I did a recent series on my journey through chronic kidney disease. And I probably went overboard on that, but I got to the place where the healing was coming so well, and I was so excited about my healing that I kept doing a video series on it. And I probably did too much, but hopefully you got some learning out of that also. I wish you all a great day, and wherever you are, I hope the weather is good. We are about 58 degrees here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I'm inside where I should be outside in the sun, but I want to get this video done. So drop me a line, support my channel, subscribe if you would like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.